Welcome back, Commanders. We are day 114 working into day 115. And while you might think that 5 days away we start season 1, we are one of the ones that get a couple of extra days because of our groupings. So we are actually still about, today is Thursday. We have to go through Sunday, and then we're still a week out. So we're still about another 11 days. We should not be starting until about day 125 is what we're looking at. So that gives us a little bit of time. Now, right now, as of today, we are still holding strong to a few alliances. And I believe that I am hoping, obviously, that these alliances are going to follow through the entire way. You never want to have change with alliances. You never want to lose something. I am hoping that we can show our value and support early and trust that we can move these alliances forward and keep them. It would be incredible to carry them all the way through. And so right now we are still looking at having an alliance with 1150 GWR1, 1153 GOE, 1143 Zon, 1145 Prey, and 1156 A2X. I'm excited about all of these just because I have a good relationship with a few of the warlords and a few of the R5s in these. But what I think is most exciting is that actually for most of the people that I will be playing with, we haven't had any interaction with them this entire preseason. So that's, I think, part of the excitement is that we get to meet new people. We get to see some of their dedication, see some of, the things that they can do and what they can teach and what we can hopefully share with them as well. Now, I am going to start just a little bit earlier on Arena, so I'm not rushing this the entire time and losing games that I should not be losing. There are obviously matches. Well, Shirk right off the bat. Okay, here we go. All right, with Shirk. All right, 28 fours. So that means let's check it one more time. I think he's changing things up here. Okay. By the numbers, I should be okay. If we're just going strictly by the numbers, I should be fine. But this Shirk guy is pretty tricky. So, I don't even know if this 1% works or helps, but still have to give it a try. All right, I am just going strictly by the numbers. And if I lose, I'm going to say it's because I was trying to help Shirk. So, I'm sticking with that. I need to check these. Ugh. It's just so nerve-wracking as those go through. All right, here we go. And I'm going to try and grab a quick 25 more points here. Because I know he does this to me. I know it for a fact. Because I think he's going to see this and he's going to pull off what we were doing the other day. And in a couple minutes, he's going to change all of his armaments, because that's what I was doing. And that's what was happening to me with Face. Unhai. Unhai's like the nicest guy that beats me up every single, dude, 35 ones all the way across. Is that just, I wonder if that's just maxed out. No, I think I've seen more right now. Okay, so 2 points behind Face. Dude, those 10 points yesterday hurt so much more now. Oh, they hurt so much more. Air Boofy is catching up to me really fast. 83, 82, 8. This could end up being a big problem. He seems to get me quite a bit. All right, I'm going to have to deal with that. Okay, coming into today, we are looking at day 115. Day 115 is just going to be a regular Thursday, it looks like. Mega Resource Pack. I do not usually buy those, although there have been times when I have needed to, unfortunately. Because if you're not there yet, gold starts to become a real problem real quick once you start going up in the levels there. This week does not feel like it's a real action-packed week. I don't know what I expected differently with it being 2 weeks before season 1. I kind of was hoping for either a bigger store or something. I know that total mobilization is supposed to be a big deal, but to spend that money to get up there just doesn't feel good, and especially when you are buying down here. I have so very rarely received even middle or high rewards that it just feels like what you're doing is spending money for just a regular priced item, if not more. In saying that, because again, two tickets are $1. Okay, so that's how you'd look at it. Or 2 coupons are $1. So if I am in here and I am buying these tickets, or I am buying these coupons, whatever you want to call them, and I know they'll say, oh, but you still get these. The resources are huge, but again, it's another gamble. So I don't even really calculate those into it, because when I've purchased in the past, they've been bums. And so again, you're paying $1 for 2 purple XP, and when that doesn't sound like very much, as you start to get the higher levels, it does not even out. You're paying $4 up here for 10 survivor tickets. I feel like if I go to here, let's find out how much survivor tickets are here. It's $5 for 10 survivor tickets and some coins, diamonds. So I guess you save a little bit, but like that even says right there, 2,100% value. That's just that's nothing. So I don't know. I am just not a fan of that, because if you look in here and we're looking at the resource chests, they might say, oh, hey, these are coming out at $1 a piece or whatever. You're looking at it that way, but you're also, again, you're getting the diamonds, you're getting the VIP points, which you get from the other, and the gifts. But you're also kind of doubling up on your resource chests. So to me, the total mobilization right now was incredible for getting these. Absolutely incredible. These coming out to $15 a piece just does not feel good. The amount, let's say you buy 100,000. Okay, so let's say I buy 100,000 of these skill medals. Okay, 100,000 skill medals comes out to 500 tickets. So $250 for 100,000 skill medals. If I go and look at my skills right now, for $250, $100,000 skill medals, I could probably get these up 1, 2, 3, so maybe 3 or 4 times. So I could get maybe 0.5%, maybe 0.6% in the crit rate, along with maybe another, what is that? 22% in this attack of 700, and another 14% in that attack, and that is $250 gone. That doesn't feel good. Now, if you're trying to get from lower up, then, you know, it might feel right. Like if you're trying to go from 1s to 10s or 1 to 15, great. But once you start getting up into the 20s and you're spending that kind of money, that's total mobilization just does not pan over. If you're looking at it again from, and yes, I do realize you get the resource chests. Those are great, but again, those are just by chance. There's rarely a chance that is going to work out for you. It's just the way that it works. I know that these mythics are really exciting and the way to go, but I think once you kind of hit up here, even getting these doesn't always feel good. It just doesn't feel like you're getting a fair exchange unless you are going for specific things. Again, getting the premium material here, huge. Other than that, it just doesn't feel like it's worth the money. You know, each one of these would come out to $6 a piece, and you need 15 of them in a lot of your bubbles. So, what is that? 6 times 15 is 90. So $90 for a bubble. Yeah. Just wait, man. Just be patient. The only thing, again, that made sense to me were these. And the puzzle pieces if you need them. So if you jump in here, you grab the total mobilization, grab the $5 in coupons. Right there. You get your shards because you need them. I'm not going to do it just because, again, with everything maxed out at this point, it going on the Wall of Honor doesn't work out to be worth the points. Oh, it looks like my guys are running alliances here, or running MG. Sorry. So yeah, that is about it. I'll go into a couple of things here again, and just some things that I'm looking forward to moving into season. I will focus a little bit more on them. The other thing that I want to focus on is I've had a person reaching out to me, kind of helping me along, just because they've seen mistakes that I make playing. And those mistakes are just because I never learned how to play properly when I first started playing. When I say growing up on a Korean server, that just means that's where I first started. That's where I picked up all of my habits. And I didn't really learn anything on there. They just had fun, were happy to have me there, super nice. But there were a lot of things about the game that I didn't learn. And so I am making basic mistakes still being this far, because also on this server, nobody's corrected me as well. Usually because they don't see it. Now you see it when you're on YouTube. On YouTube, you see some huge problems. And so by me making assumptions, I have made countless errors and things that could have, while I don't believe it could have swayed like a server war, it certainly would have made me look better, because other people will watch it and be like, that guy's a fool. So I would like to fix that. I am always open to people giving me advice. I will try to do my best not to frown upon it as it comes in, because if I know it's coming from a good place, I just appreciate it. Good reminders are always there. So I will put out a video that kind of talks about a few of the things that I've learned from Salvatore, and a few of the things that are just good reminders to have in there. So I don't call them tips and tricks. It's mostly just tips, because none of them are really tricks. they're just some basics that we should all know, learn, and remember. All right. Before I go, I am going to just check my donations. If you want to be a hero for your alliance, do a good job with your donations. Man, donations just, it makes all the difference. So we right now have a 35,000 a week donation goal is what we're looking at. And today we're at Friday, and 20 of our members have already hit it. Oh, I'm sorry. Today we're at Thursday, and just having your alliance tech go up is such a big deal. It's a big boost. It's for everybody. So if you're not helping out with the alliance tech and you're not doing that, you're not only just taking it away from yourself, you're taking it away from the rest of your team, because these are like land. I mean, they're land bonuses that you can get, and you take them with you. Being able to have an extra 12% in coin is a big deal. The gathering is huge. Like, all these things are they're huge, 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 huge. So if you want to be a hero, get in there, get your donations up into Alliance Tech. It will save your alliance a ton of time, a ton of resources, and it just helps out. Okay. I usually will each day make sure I hit at least up into the 50s. And then if I get a bonus from something that gives me some more diamonds, 100, 400 diamonds, I'll usually throw those in here as well. Because again, it's something that it boosts the entire alliance. And if you guys are going to play for the next year, boosts you for the next 300 days. So it is a big deal. All right. And with that, Commanders, I will see you next time.